Leeds International School, Primary 3, First Midterm, English Language, Unit 1, A Home for Grandfather. William had a problem. He had to give up his bedroom because his grandfather was coming to live with them. It was a wonderful room, and William loved it. It was big enough for him to be able to set out his model railway and still have enough space to leave all his other toys lying about. William's habit of leaving his toys lying about was a problem, said his mother. But William didn't think it was a problem. It was just handy. Children, he had a wonderful room, and William loved his room. It was very big room, and he had space for his model railway, and also he had space to leave his toys everywhere. William had this habit of leaving his toys everywhere, so for his mother it was a problem, but for William it wasn't a problem. The day came when grandfather and his furniture would arrive. William went to school. Then he went home and found a van standing outside the house. Grandfather's furniture had arrived. The day. Okay, children, now the grandfather, he had arrived to William's house. So he has come with his furniture. So William was shocked. William went to look at his old room. Now he went to look at his old room. It was full of chairs and huge old bed, and it was full of furniture and huge old bed. The furniture almost filled the room. The furniture almost filled the room. There will hardly be room for him to move about, said William's mother. This is the correct room for your grandfather. Why doesn't he get smaller furniture? Asked William. Now William had a problem. Why doesn't he buy these smaller furniture? He had these things a long time, said William's mother. So he was using these things for a long time. He's very fond of them. He loved these furniture. He doesn't want to give them up. It's a problem. He doesn't want to throw or give them to anyone. It's a problem. William went to look at his new room. Now William, he has got a new room. It was very small and tidy. It was very small and tidy. It was very small and tidy. It was very clean. For there was no room to leave things lying about. And also, the room was very small, so he can't leave any toys here and there because the room was very small. William liked to see his things lying about. So William, he liked to see his things lying about. And he understood how grandfather felt about his old chest and his bed. But all the same, he grumbled about his new little room all the way through tea. Word check, page number 7. You can find these words in the story. These are the difficult words that you can find in the story. Number 1, habit. The meaning of habit, something often done. Number 2, handy, useful. Number 3, hardly, not much. Number 4, fond of, likes. Number 5, grumbled, complained. And then children, in page number 8, you can find the comprehension questions. A. Copy these sentences and fill in the missing words. What you have to do? You have to copy the sentences and you have to fill the missing words. B. Think about the problems in the story. In the story, you found different characters: William, William's mother, and grandfather. So each character, they had different types of problems. So what you have to do, you have to think about their problems in the story. C. Write a sentence to answer each question. So they have given you 3 questions. You have to answer these 3 questions. How would you describe William's old room? You have to describe how was William's old room. How would you describe William's new room? Now what you have to do, you have to describe William's new room. 3. Which room would you prefer? So they are asking the opinion from you. Which room would you prefer? And also they are asking the reason. So children, try this alone. Synonyms. Synonyms are words with the same or similar meanings. So they have given you 2 examples here. Synonym means, children, the words which have the same or the similar meaning. Big and large are synonyms. They have the same meaning. Tidy and neat are synonyms. So these words, they have the same meaning. Can you find the question? Find the pairs of synonyms in the box. What you have to do, you have to find the pairs of synonyms. Tiny, very good, small. Enough, sufficient, well done. Under, beneath, very good. Maybe, perhaps. Untidy, messy. Break, smash. Shout, yell. Obtain, get. Well done, my kids. Part B. Copy these sentences. Replace each underlined word with a synonym. So they have given you 5 sentences. So number 1, it was a wonderful room and William loved it. So they have underlined wonderful. So for wonderful, you can give the same or similar meaning, marvelous. Loved, you can give the meaning, adore. Number 2, grandfather was coming to live with them for a while. So they have underlined live and while. So live, you can give the similar meaning, synonym, stay. While, time. For some time. Number 3, William found a van waiting outside the house. So they have underlined found. So you can give the similar meaning, establish. Waiting, stand by. Number 4, he understood how his grandfather felt. So they have underlined understood. So you can give the similar meaning, recognized. Number 5, William grumbled about his new little room. Grumbled, little. So for grumble, you can give the similar meaning, complained, little, small. Right, let's go for your workbook, children. So in your workbook, you can find some more questions. It's about synonyms. Very good. So what you have to do, my kids, draw a line to join each underlined word to its synonym. What you have to do? You have to draw a line. Please use your ruler, then only it will be very neat. Okay, look at number 1. A dull book. A dull book. So you can give the answer, boring. What is the answer? Boring. Very good. Number 2, his big eyes. So what is the answer, my kids? Large. Wow. Number 3, her smart brother. Yes, can I have the answer? Clever. Very good. My father. Dad. Yes. Number 5, a rich woman. Yes, what is the similar meaning for rich? Wealthy. Very good. Number 6, miserable. Her miserable face. So what will be the answer? Sad. Very good. Okay. B. Write a word that has the same meaning as underline the word or phrase in each sentence. So here they have given you 4 sentences. They have underlined some words. What you have to do, you have to give the synonym, the same meaning, the similar meaning. Very good. So you have to try this alone, my kids. You have to find the similar meaning for street, van, watched, moving out. So I think y'all can do it alone, my kids. Direct speech. Direct speech is when we write words that someone has said. Direct speech can be written in speech bubbles. If we write as a conversation, we use speech marks. So children, direct speech means spoken words. Someone has spoken. Direct speech can be written in speech bubbles. If we write as a conversation, definitely we have to use speech marks. Okay, right. So turn to page number 9, children. You can find an exercise A. Copy the sentences, add speech marks. What you have to do, you have to copy the sentence and you have to add speech marks. Okay, right. Number 1, I love my room, said William. So the spoken words, I love my room. So you have to add the speech mark at the beginning of the spoken word and at the end of the spoken word. And also children, you can find a comma. So the ending speech mark should come after the comma. Number 2, you mustn't leave your toys lying around, said mother. So the speech mark should come at the beginning of the spoken word and then at the end of the spoken word after the comma. Third one, my new room is very small, said William. So the speech mark should come at the beginning of the spoken word, at the end of the spoken word, after the comma. So after the punctuations, the speech mark should come. That means the ending speech mark. Fourth one, grandfather has lot of furniture, said William. At the beginning, speech mark, after the comma, ending speech mark. Number 5, stop grumbling, ordered mother. Stop grumbling is the spoken word. So the speech mark should come at the beginning of the spoken word, at the end of the spoken word, after the comma. Right, don't forget children. So when you write this speech mark, keep this in your mind. At the end, what should come? After the punctuation only, you have to add the ending speech mark. First you have to select the spoken word and then what you have to do? You have to add the speech mark at the beginning of the spoken word and then if you find any punctuation marks, question mark, exclamation mark, full stops or any commas, so what you have to do? The ending speech mark should come after the punctuation mark. Right. Now turn to your workbook children. In workbook also you can find some exercise. Yes, what you have to do? Add the missing speech marks. So I have given you the answers. Do you like your new room? Asked William. See, I have added the speech mark at the beginning. So what is the punctuation there? Yes, the question mark. So the speech mark should come after the question mark. Number 2, it's very nice, said grandfather. So what is the spoken words here? It's very nice. So the speech mark should come at the beginning of the spoken words. Yes, at the end of the comma. So you have to add the speech mark. Don't you think there is too much of furniture? Asked William. So what is the spoken words here? Don't you think there is too much furniture? So at the beginning of the spoken word speech mark. So where is the punctuation? What is the punctuation? Question mark. So after the question mark, you have to add the speech mark. So fourth and fifth one, my kids, you have to try it alone. Spelling, page number 10. ing and ed endings. To add ing to a word, look at the letter before the last letter. First, you have to check whether it is a vowel or a consonant. The vowel letters are A, E, I, O, U, and the consonant. The rest of the letters are consonants. If it is a consonant, add ing or ed. If it is a consonant, you can add ing or ed. Fill, filling, filled. Be careful when you add ing or ed to a word that ends in e, you need to remove e and add ing or ed. So if a word ends in e, what you have to do, you have to remove e and then you have to add ing or ed. Live, living, lived. Second point, if it is a single vowel, double the last letter. So what you have to do, if it is a single vowel letter, you have to double the last letter and then you have to add ing or ed. Hop, hopping, hopped. So letter P is doubled. Hopping, hopped. But be careful, this rule doesn't work for words ending in W, X or Y. So if the words end in these letters W, X or Y, the previous rule, it doesn't work. Play, playing, played. Playing, played. Number 3, third point, if there are two vowels before the last letter, just add ing or ed. So if there are two vowel letters before the last letter, what you have to do, just you have to add ing or ed. Pupil book exercise. Follow the rules to add ing to each of these words. Number 1, sitting. Sit, sitting, yes. So you have to follow the rule, my kids. Single vowel letter. So what you have to do, you have to double the last letter, sitting. Number 2, running. What you have to do, single vowel letter. What you have to do, yes, you have to double the last letter, running. Third one, standing. You can find the consonant before the last letter. So just you have to add ing. Number 4, calling. It's also the same. Before the last letter, you can find consonant. So just you have to add ing. Number 5, sleeping. So what you have to do, you can find two vowels before the last letter. So you can just add ing. Sixth one, paying. You can find y. Yes, the last letter is y. So then what you have to do, you have to just add ing. Crying, the same rule. You can find letter y. So you have to add ing. Clapping, yes, clapping, before the last letter you can find single vowel letter. So then what you have to do, you have to double the last letter, clapping. B part, what you have to do, you have to add ed for these words. Skate, skated. Wave, waved. Type, typed. Dive, dived. Dance, danced. Smile, smiled. Bake, baked. Laugh, Loved. Right. In the workbook also you can find exercise. Write what each word was before ing or ed was added. So you have to write the word before. Okay, you don't want to add any ing or ed. You have to write the word before adding this ing or ed. Driving, drive. Shouted, shout. Shopping, shop. Blowing, blow. Baked, bake. Chattered, chat. Swimming, swim. Tipped, tip. Smiling, smile. Grumbling, grumble. Shaking, shake. Listing, list. Cooked, cook. Clapping, clap. Like, like. Planned, plan. So you can write the answers, my kids. I have given you the answers, so you can write the answers. Verb tenses. Here is a reminder of verb tenses that have been covered so far. Present simple. They have given you example. William grumbles about his new room. Grumbles. Present progressive. William is grumbling about his new room. Is grumbling. Past simple. William grumbled about his new room. Grumbled. Past progressive. William was grumbling about his new room. Was grumbling. So today we are going to learn about past progressive. So what you have to do, my kids, you have to add was and then you have to add ing for the verb. Was grumbling. Page number 11, Pupil book. Copy the sentences. Change the verbs in brackets into the past progressive tense. So they have given you one example. William inside the bracket to leave to go to school. So the answer, William was leaving to go to school. Number 2, he to think about grandfather. He was thinking about grandfather. The van to drive down the street. The van was driving down the street. Grandfather to move into William's room. Grandfather was moving into William's room. Number 5. Mother to tidy William's room. Mother was tidying William's room. In your workbook also you can find past progressive verb exercises. So A. Underline the past progressive verb in each sentence. Number 1. William was playing with his model railway. So the past progressive verb was playing. Grandfather arriving this week. Was arriving. The van was standing outside the house. So what is the past progressive verb? Was standing. The men were moving the furniture. What is the past progressive verb? Were moving. Very good. Part B. Change the underlined verbs into past progressive tense. Number 1. The van stood outside the house. Grandfather's furniture arrived. William ate his dinner. You can try these sentences alone, my kids, and also see. You can try the see also alone. Complete these sentences with past progressive verbs. So please keep it in your mind. Was or verb. For verb you have to add ing. Thank you, my kids. God bless you.